Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video, fam. Y'all know I'm always plugging that Thursday night live stream. This is where we go from healing to wholeness, yes, to also boldness. I'd love to see you there on that Thursday night live stream. Listen, put it on your calendar. Make it a thing to do for the week. All right. Listen, y'all know it starts 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, if you are on the Facebook and YouTube platforms, please turn your notification bells on so you know when we go live on the channel. Okay. Also, let me make sure that I mention this. This is where we get into the meat of the matter, the crux of the conversation, okay? Because it is very important that we understand the spiritual side of this type of abuse, okay? So I just wanted to make sure I put that plug in there as well. So holla at your girl if you want to do what? Hit that like button, hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button for your girl. Can y'all do that for me, please? All right. Listen, make sure you hit that like button. And also, I am coming in from a gala tonight, so I am making this video tonight. For some of you all, you will get it in the morning. So, wanted to make sure I got something out here for y'all tonight. All right. And the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes if you rocks with your girl. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And also, I am accepting new coaching clients. So, okay, for those of you all that are in need of a life coach, I am at this time accepting new coaching clients. All right. Last but certainly not least, pick up your copy. Oh, the email is pinned in the description below. Okay. Email is pinned in the description below. So make sure you email me at theteaonnpd coaching@gmail.com and I will kindly get back to you. Also, last but certainly not least, we do have more copies of the copy of the book, Seduced by Satan. It is pinned in the description below. Make sure you pick up a copy of the book today. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else. You will thank me later. It is definitely a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper. Pick up your copy today. The link is pinned in the description below. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get to it, fam. Let's get to it. I want to talk to y'all about something that a narcissist absolutely hates, okay? If you ever want to get on if you want to really start pushing a narcissist away and to really just get under their skin, okay? If you just really want to drive them crazy, I want to talk about something that a narcissist absolutely hates. And for those of you all that have tried this, y'all saw how badly they hated it, okay? A narcissist is, one thing that is so surprising and shocking about these birds is the fact that they love to do things to us that they don't necessarily want done to them, okay? And not only that, but they don't like it when you behave in such a way that shines a light on what they do. Okay? Ain't that crazy? I mean, these birds they literally sit up and do all kinds of trash to us. And this is on a daily basis. This is not even something that happens, over time. No, on a daily basis, they doing all types of trash to you whenever, however they want to. Yeah. Whenever, however they want to. They're doing all types of trash to you. I mean, they talk to you crazy. They act crazy. They do all kinds. You just like, why? But why? But then, the moment, and don't let them find out. Watch this. Don't let them find out something that you don't like. Or you share with them something that you don't like. You're like, hey, I really like it if you not do that, because that really doesn't make me feel, I really don't like that. Okay. So could you not do that? Is it possible that you could just not do that? And then the narcissist is like, oh, well, I didn't know you liked it, but I've told you that 15 times. And you sitting there like, wow, they really gonna lie and gaslight you like that. And just say, oh, well, I didn't know you didn't like that. You knew that I didn't like that when you did it like the first or second time. I told you that, So forget telling them something that you don't like, because the very thing that you tell them you don't like is the very thing that they're going to do. And not only that, but wait a minute. Tell them something that you do like, and that's the very thing that they're not going to do. Okay? It's just amazing how these birds want you to pay. They want you to have such dignity and respect. They want you to just be so accommodating to everything that they want and need, when they don't want to do the same thing for you. Isn't that amazing? That's just amazing, isn't it? Okay? So listen, but what a narcissist, when we're talking about what a narcissist, something that they absolutely hate for you to do, and when you do it, you're going to know that they hate it. Okay? So I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about how when this happened in my own situation with the narcissist, I really sat back and just pondered on how that narcissist acted the unadulterated fool when you just begin to just show them who they are through your own actions and behaviors. You know what I'm saying? It's just like why in the world would you do something like that to a person when the person is like, listen, I just want you to just chill. Can you just chill out? Can you just not go in? Can we have a day of peace? Can we do that? I mean, is it possible that we could have a day of peace? Like, I just don't want to argue today. Like, I don't. Can we not do that? And then the narcissist is like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. They're doing everything that they can to drive you absolutely insane. But I'm going to tell you something. When you talk about what a narcissist actually hates, I'm talking about what they don't want you to do is what they do to you. And what am I talking about? When you actually start mirroring that narcissist, let me tell you something. What happens when you do this? Y'all, first of all, the fools they show you what to do to them. The very thing that when you start behaving the way that they behave, they don't like that. But they steady giving you pointers as to how to do it. But what happens? They hate for you to do it, but what happens when you do? Well, first of all, let's talk about the fact that they hate it. A narcissist never wants their behavior to be highlighted. Okay? They never want you to talk about what they do. They never want you to shine a light on it. And they definitely don't want you to come back and want to have a conversation with them about what they do. What are you talking about? Having a conversation with them about whatever they do is fine. And it is fine with them, and it should be fine with you. Right? At least that's what the narcissist thinks. Okay? So you sitting there like, okay, well, if you want to keep on sitting up here doing this, and you showing me you behaving towards me, and I'm showing you I don't like it, let me just take this same behavior and let me turn it around on you and see how you like it. Let me see if you really take kindly to what I'm doing, if I do it back to you, what you doing to me. Let me see what you going think about that. So You tell the narcissist, listen, could you just not do that? Could you just not behave like that? Because that's like, for you to gaslight, that is literally lying, and it's destroying the relationship. The narcissist is like, I didn't gaslight you. Well, yes, you did, because I told you that X, Y, and Z, and you're explaining to them the situation. And you're saying, and you're saying, and you told me you didn't do that. The narcissist, no, I didn't. I never said that. Wait, what? Yeah, I never said that. But you did say it. And I saw you do it. They're like, you saw me do what? What we're talking. Then they want to run you in a circular conversation. Gaslight you, put you in a word salad conversation, and then you're going back and forth about the fact that you saw them do it. They say you didn't. You say you did. Then it's like, oh, well, I still said to you that I didn't like it. The narcissist said you didn't say that to me. Oh, whatever. Back and forth, back and forth. You're like, well, I don't want you lying to me, period. I didn't lie. Okay. All right. So you said duly noted. So then you say, okay, so not only are you lying, but you want to take zero accountability for what you did as well. These are just a couple of things out of the many that they do. Let's not even talk about the fact that they're talking about you behind your back with that bird family that they have. You understand what I'm saying? So you decide you just going to take it upon yourself to just go ahead and you're going to just give them a little dose of their own medicine. So you decide that, yeah, this is the day that they're going to get it. They're going to get it today. And you start mirroring some of the behaviors. You don't even do the no accountability and the gaslighting or the lying on the same day. You just hit them with a, what are you talking about? The narcissist is like, well, I called you and I asked you so-and-so about what did you want, whatever situation you guys were talking about. You're like, what? You never called me. And they're like, you're mirroring their behavior, right? And they're just like, I did call you. It was at so-and-so time. And they're like starting to get like the voice. You're like, hey, pipe down. Pipe down. I mean, calm down. Calm down. You know, there's no need to get upset. And what did you say again? And they're like, well, I called you at this time. You didn't call me. What do you mean? And they just start going off. Right? Just going in. And then you're just like, and then you let it go for, good. Some of y'all let it go for a day or two. Mirroring them. Letting them know. Yeah, that was a lie. I never said that. Never. Yeah, I didn't have that conversation with you. And the narcissist is walking around with a full-blown attitude. Full-blown attitude. Because you're mirroring their behavior. Yeah. You letting them see what it feels like to be lied on. You know what I'm saying? Or lied to. And then they'll lie on you too. Well, 2 or 3 days go by. And they said, oh, so you're not going to own up to that? Nah, didn't happen. So you're just not going to take accountability for the lie that you just told me a couple days ago. Yeah, it didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? What lie are you talking about? So you got them now in a conversation where you're going back and forth with them. And they're just like, I want to have a talk with you about something. You're like, yeah, what's up? What do you want to have a conversation about? See, when you start to do what they do to you, what's going to happen is that narcissist can't take that. Okay? So not only do they get upset, they start raising their voice. Now you're going to be put on the silent treatment. Okay, you're going to get the silent treatment, possibly ghosted, possibly enter into the devalue stage, possibly even discarded, just depending on how badly they did not like what you did. Family, listen, These birds are absolutely crazy. But what you need to know about this right here is they hate it so much. And then you know what I said? I said, don't you just hate it when you get treated the same way I get treated? But see, you can't handle it. All I ask you to do is own up to your mess and tell the truth. You can't even do that. But you can't handle 1 minute of me treating you the same way that you treated me, and saying and doing the same hideous things that you have done to me. Family, I'm telling you, they absolutely hate it. And when you do it to them, they lose their ever non-loving minds. I know y'all gonna drop a comment below, but this is what happens when they absolutely hate being mirrored. They hate for you to turn around and do it to them. But they can do it to you all day long and twice on Sundays. I don't understand it. And the reason that you have to get away from people like this, because see, when you have to keep doing to somebody else what you don't want done to you, eventually what happens is that person is changing you into somebody that you don't want to be. Who wants to be like a narcissist? So family, listen, even though you may act it out and you may actually turn it back on them and mirror them, y'all drop a comment below. Talk about what they did and how well they did not receive that thing. Yeah, they can't take it for 1 second. And when you do it, they lose their minds. All right? So family, listen, y'all be real good to yourselves, all right? And y'all take good care of yourselves. And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.